Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the After Hours episode number 212. My name is AugieRFC and welcome to the Wednesday midweek edition of the program. How we all doing tonight, boys? How we all doing tonight?
Pretty good.
What's up, Bowblax? How you doing, man?
Yo, what's up, dude?
Doing good, doing
I'm glad
good.
We're doing this regularly again. I don't want to wait 2 more weeks.
Yeah. Well, you know how it'd be though. Although, to be fair, in the last 2 weeks, I have been keeping myself busy on here. People keep saying no news. I'm like, nah. There's news. There's plenty of news. As long as I can do a video, there is news, and I'm happy about that. But yeah, what's going on? What's that?
Oh, I just said you can make anything out of news, dude. You made like
True.
that really quick a Lindy clip into a 10-minute video. So.
People got mad at me for that. People are like, Augie, why are you making a 10-minute video on a 10-second or 50-second clip? I'm like, are you kidding me? That's easy. When I do my videos, if you ever notice, I talk fast in my videos, and I notice I kind of need to slow it down a bit because sometimes I just speed through stuff. But I do my videos so quickly because I so often like go well over the 10-minute mark. Like some of my videos would be 20, 30, 40 minutes if I didn't, control myself and, just have that like constant reminder in my mind to stop at around 10 minutes because it's not just about, getting to 10 minutes for the extra ads or whatever. You want to keep your videos around 10 minutes, and this is just a little bit of YouTube advice for you guys. You want to keep them around 10 minutes because that's just a good safe time. Like people don't want to spend like hours watching your content typically. If you got just a 10-minute video, it's very easily digestible, and it's it doesn't take too much time out of their day. Yeah. And it's also not like too short to where it's
I mean, people make like 9
it's just a good time overall to hit.
Yeah. It's a good like area to hit. I like to hit around like 15-ish minutes, but yeah, I mean, I just made a 10-minute video on Ethan Klein reacting to horses, so
nice, dude.
Anything, yeah.
Easy, yeah. Did you do Twitter versus horses? Is that the title you picked?
Yeah, dude. Well, I
my god.
Ethan Klein dislikes horses, but yeah, it was very well received.
I think he's quite fond of horses. I disagree with you right there.
Well, he doesn't like the horses KEEM sending him.
Ah, that's right. There we go. There. Yeah. That's mean. I shouldn't say that. Anyway, guys, welcome to the program. We got about 300 people watching. YouTube.com/AugieRFC, DLive.tv/Augie. Shout out to everyone watching on both. We're on Periscope as well. But if you're on Periscope, Periscope is just get over here. Anyway. $20 donation right at the bat from Asthemic, putting on my nicest blackface to support BLM. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, listen, I don't think when they said support BLM, that's what they were asking for, but you can go and find out the hard way. I don't know if I don't know how that's gonna go.
Someone going out in the riots this year in blackface.
Yeah.
The police escorted them out, dude. Confirmed not racist, dude.
Wait, yeah. Wait, it was the guy in blackface, not the racist one, because he was just putting on the colors that his fellow oppressed.
Blackface is racist, doggy. Let's not fucking entertain.
Listen,
that.
I'm a fair person. I want to make sure I give everyone benefit of the doubt, before we go condemn people. I just want to make sure, maybe I should shut up. But yeah, anyway, thanks for the donation, man.
It's like an Ela and Ethan Klein moment where like Ethan goes off about black people, and then like I'm Ela in the scenario. I'm like, okay.
Reel it back a bit, buddy. Oh, no. That's right. Ela's always the one in them clips. You'll always notice she's always like, hey, you want to like shut the fuck up, dude? Because you're getting a little... Skye Jackson's going to watch this and I won't be able to go to school after this podcast. That's what's going to happen. That's not going to be good. But yeah, shout out to everyone watching the program right now. Remember, you can support the program on streamlabs.com/AugieRFCTV. While we wait for the super chat button to magically reappear, Streamlabs is the only place you can support the program directly. You can also get some merch over at teesprings.com/store/AugieRFC. And if you want, hit up the Patreon in the hopes that inevitably one day we will make the Patreon podcast a thing. But until now, I just recommend Streamlabs as it's the best way to donate. But thank you for the donation, Asthemic. Should we go ahead and get into this news right here? How about it? Yes. How about it? Well, first up, we got a little bit of a Chris Hansen update, and as I was telling you guys on Monday, be on the lookout as we're moving away from the Susie Lou saga and entering a whole new one that I suspect will be the Chris Hansen saga. John Swan's got a fiery documentary coming out soon, as well as some other YouTubers who I know got some videos in the works on your boy Chris Hansen. And it's not just gonna be, you know, shitting on Hansen, very direct stuff. It's gonna be people got some big deep dives in the works, especially John
new
Swan.
Information, apparently, yeah. It's not
new
just
information.
what we already know, because we've shat on Chris Hansen a lot already. It's
oh
like,
yeah, oh yeah. Well,
at this point, but
we're doing the shitting, but people in the inner workings in the circles are doing some big research on Chris Hansen. John Swan's got a 3-part documentary series coming out soon, and he's teased it so much on Twitter, man. He's been saying, he's like, I'm going to get sued when this video comes out. I'm gone. I'm a goner. All right, that's how bad it's going to be. Chris Hansen is not going to want this video to stay up. So make sure you're subbed to John Swan.
John Swan puts himself in these controversial scenarios because, I mean, it is risky short term, but long term, I think it's great and interesting to see like how stuff develops off it. Like with the Susie Lou stuff, him like getting taken off for harassment. The first video, at least, I'm so glad the second video stayed up because number one, it showed that the first one went down in the first few seconds. And then also, it got like 1 million views, so now like 1 million plus people know that Susie Lou did that shit.
I know, right?
It was re-uploaded, so it was like a blessing in disguise.
I saw she was pitching a bitch fit on Twitter, and I almost thought about showing it, but I was like, nah, no way. It's not just us getting demonetized or whatever. That's the reason why we're not talking about her. She's just irrelevant now. I mean, everyone knows what she's done, everyone knows the aftermath of the whole situation, the extended aftermath, there's really just no reason, it's just literally just like, just beating a dead horse, same old. Since we're on the horse theme.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just no reason to talk about her. And I saw Tipster's a little bit upset on Twitter because she had made some passive-aggressive comment where she was saying stuff like, oh, now people are beginning to see that I was right all along. And I was just like, man, she's co-posting. She's the only person she's fooling is herself.
Yeah, I think the story really, like, peaked at the suicide, like, thing that she did.
Oh, God, she just...
Like, after that, I don't know if she can do anything more stupid that would be worth reporting on.
Oh yeah, I mean, she did that stuff, and at the end of that, I think everybody was just like, it's just not even worth it at this point. Like, what else can
she do? Like,
yeah, she really set the bar to all new lows right there.
Oh, Susie didn't just do this, but she also did that, and then she also did that, and then she also did that, and it just kept going all the way up until that point. It's like, okay, you've done everything. Everything's checked off.
It's almost like
more surprising you can do. Literally
really.
Nothing.
It's almost like she's like baiting us to like do videos and coverage on her still so she can just flag it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's the strategy here. She just get us to keep talking about her and then she'll be like, they're still harassing me.
It's weird because normally, like, with her, especially near the beginning, she's like, I want this drama to go away, whatever. And now months later, even though like almost no one's covering it, she still talks about it. And it's like, can you talk about like stuff your audience wants?
Don't you have
hear?
stuff
like,
going on in your life? Like aren't you like a big YouTuber? You got big, like, you got your website stuff and your Patreon stuff or whatever. Like, don't you got shit going on? You know what I mean? Like, you ever just see people who are just so obsessive about one thing that they just cannot let go? Actually, matter of fact, we got somebody like that will...
Yeah, Gabbie, Hanna.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. That will be our closing story for the night. But you just see, and it's not even just YouTubers, right? Like, you'll see people in real life. Like, you'll just be talking with them, and months later, they'll just keep bringing up the same old drama that somebody got in. And it's just like, man, can you just not let this shit go? Like, why do you care?
100%. Dude, I have a friend group. And they literally bring up stuff that happened to them like 5 years ago.
I know, I have the same thing. Like, I'll have like some of my friends, and I love them. I'm not like trying to shit talk them, but I mean, they'll just be talking about like the guy that like shit talked them like 3 years ago, and I'm just like, dude, get over it, Like, you're just you're doing a disservice to yourself just by just
they're like
you know
living in the past. Yeah,
just like that guy, I'm gonna get him. It's just like
a lot of it for my friend group is relationship stuff. So it's like, if you're bogged down on that, like how are you even gonna progress in that area of life? Like,
exactly.
You're just gonna get your new girlfriend and talk about how your ex was a bitch. Like,
just get over it, man. Like I just can't stand. Like I'll get into a fight with people online or whatever, and then like a month later, I'll just like, even if there's just no reason to cool it, I'll just be like, oh, whatever. I just don't.
I'm
holding a
pretty
grudge.
much the same way. Yeah.
Yeah, like people will be like, oh, this guy. I just heard about. Did you hear what this guy was doing? I'm like, dude, I got into drama with them like a month ago. All right, just get over it. It's not relevant anymore.
Actually, an interesting story kind of related to that. Do you remember, like, 8 months ago, this was a really long time ago, I'm pretty sure I've already told you this in private, but, like, the Just Dad or Simply Dad or whatever, and we were arguing, like...
Oh, Simply Dad?
We were arguing over something stupid. It was basically like he was mad at me because he made, like, a fucking thirst tweet on his main, and I just called him a simp as, like, a joke. I don't think I said exactly simp, because I don't think simp was a thing back then, but... I've said something along those lines.
Basically just called him a cuck.
Yeah. He was in another live stream that I was watching, and I didn't know he was there, and I was just talking casually in chat, not even about him, because I completely forgot at that point. And then he's like, "Oh, Bowblax, aren't you that fucking bitch who did that?" And I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Like a year later, he's still thinking about this like slight passive-aggressive comment. Yeah. Well, I'll get into that too.
It's so weird. I completely forgot about it. Until
You'll have those people like I have this problem with social media. I had to make a tweet the other day where like I'll get into like I'll say something because you know me on if you guys follow me on Twitter, you know I am petty as fuck. And if somebody like slights me, then I'm not afraid to just shit on them or whatever. And I saw like like a week ago, or I feel like no, it was longer than that. It was when the protests began or whatever. There was this one guy on Twitter that I just did a goof on. I basically just was like, "How your viewership is low" or something like that, because they were goofing on me. They said I wasn't funny, and I was like, "I'm funnier than anything you've ever made." And I'd, keep playing video games to 2 viewers or something along the lines like that. Like I didn't even think it was that big of a deal. And I later found out this person actually like thought like I hated them, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's just like a tweet. Like, if I hated you, you would know it, all right? Like, it would not be a secret if I hated you or not. You would feel my wrath if I hated you. But it would just make, like, a passive-aggressive comment or whatever. Pretty petty, I guess. But, like, and then they think, like, oh, Augie's got something against me. And I'm like, what? No. I don't know. It's just like, I feel like a lot of people online just need to calm down. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
I honestly think I think we're like outliers. I think a majority of people like hold things to heart for like a really long time. I mean, multiple years is a little excessive, but yeah, like typically, because like I talk about certain things behind the scenes. I'm like, why does this person care when this happened a year ago? And then other people will be like, yeah, it wasn't that long ago. I'm like, what? It's a year. Like, why are these people so mad? It's like, oh, it makes sense to mad. I'm like, what? It's a year again, but I don't know.
I don't know, man. Anyway, we got Chris Hansen here. Are you in the watch together?
Yep.
Let's fire it up.
Tonight on Have a Seat with Chris Hansen, a very special edition where I take my cameras inside the COVID-19 crisis, the pandemic as you will.
Chris, can you not film this outside when the birds are just screeching? Jesus Christ.
Can you film this like 6 feet apart from...
Yeah.
We'll see nowhere else. Those people on the front line, risking their lives every day, talk to us as we spend 8 hours all over New York City and show you exactly how we are battling this crisis. And
wait, you're going around and spreading it all over New York City for 8 hours?
That's not social distancing.
Like, catch it and like cough on people? Like, what's going on?
It's an amazing, wild ride. So buckle up and tune in tonight, 8 Eastern on Have a Seat with Chris Hansen.
Those birds are an audible representation of all the fucking annoying little bitches on Twitter I mentioned. Chirp, chirp, tweet, tweet.
Now, I think that might have been the wrong video, because I think it was this video I wanted. They both look the same. It's him outside sitting there, but I think this was the one I want to play. But hopefully you enjoyed that Chris Hansen COVID-19. We rest assured, the pandemic that is COVID-19, the predator COVID-19 will be dealt with. I think this was the one that I wanted.
Seat with Predator 19, 6 feet away.
This guy is so cringe.
Hey everyone, I thought I'd take a quiet moment today to talk about some of the drama playing out on social media surrounding a potential television project on the Onision investigation.
Oh, you
Let
can
me
tell
be
he's triggered.
very,
Oh.
very clear here. Anyone that is suggesting that such a project would take place without the consideration of, the consultation with, or the participation of the victims in this case is either ill-informed, lying to you, or more likely, trying to gin up drama for their own selfish reasons to promote.
Mike the 3 says, like the stream, people. Yes, hit the like button. Yes, it's all just drama. Now, wait a minute.
Drumming it up for money. I mean, sorry,
he's pulling a page out of Onision's book here, right? Because every one of these guys likes to say, oh, you're acting like Onision. You're acting like Greg. This guy's literally acting like Greg, dude, blaming all of the problems on people just stirring up drama on their own channel. Yeah, I'm sure, Chris. This is why there's that clause in the whole YouTube rules where it's like you cannot make videos on other people for your own monetary gain or something like that. It's because of people like this when they word it like that. Like, they're just entirely self-interested. Yes, because Chris Hansen is, you know, completely selfless in his actions. Yeah, okay, buddy. Good one. I mean, believe that.
Regardless of what Onision did or didn't do, like, it's hypocritical statement.
Their own drama channels. I have had over the past several weeks discussions about a television project on the Onision case. The victims are in the loop, always will be. I'll be doing interviews with them if such a project takes place. Again, a lot of this noise is merely drama. I got into the Onision investigation because, quite frankly, you all asked me to do it. We've done multiple shows on it. We've done interviews.
Hello? What just happened?
Shows on it. We've done interviews with victims, law enforcement, people who know about the case.
With Onision?
There is now a federal.
No.
I didn't get that interview.
With Onision himself.
Oh my god, we can't talk to Onision.
That's why I lost respect for him, dude. Like all this, like fucking. I mean, it's all like adding up over time with Escobar Fold and a bunch of other stuff. But that personally, what really got me is him dogging the Onision interview like constantly after like Onision tried to make it work.
Dude, he had that shit in the bag and he blew it because according to the victims didn't want me to talk about it. Yeah, okay, buddy.
And a local investigation. We're going to stay on this, but television has the potential to take this to a wider audience and to increase the potential that we will see justice here. There's nothing wrong with that. I get
bullshit. I don't believe that for a minute. What are you talking about?
Increased viewership, and more viewership means more money. I mean, justice.
Yeah, justice on TV.
Like, why do we need like more people to see? Like, what are the cops gonna watch TV for their job, but not fucking YouTube? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, buddy.
I get that a lot of you think that YouTube and social media is the only way to go. I see it a little differently. Please respect that. I've also been asked to look into the Gabbie vanity case, which I have done, am doing, and will continue to do so. The victims will always come first. Always, always, always. So please know that, and put that in your
The problem with saying that is, like, which it is important to respect the victims, but, like, he can use it as a scapegoat. Like, for the example with the Onision interview, he can be like, oh, the victims didn't want me to do it. Yeah, well, that could mean one victim. That could mean none of them. That could mean most of them. That could mean, you know.
Well, it's also like, okay, even if the victims don't want you to talk to Onision for some reason, like your job, your goal in this is to get Onision, get evidence on Onision that would be liable to put this guy in prison. And if you could do that, but the victims like were getting in the way of that, I'm sorry, but the getting this guy, this supposed predator that's in danger, getting him locked up is your first priority. Even if the victim said no, don't interview him. No, don't listen to them. Like, I'm sorry, just because they are the victims does not mean they are in charge of the whole operation here, Chris. This is your job.
Exactly, yeah. It should be a priority, but not the top priority.
Yeah, the victims could say some crazy shit. Like, that's irrelevant.
Are what, as this social media debate continues.
I mean, you should respect them, but you're the man in charge here.
Keep you posted as to exactly what's happening. We'll have some clarity very soon on where this project is going. In the meantime, I'll be watching, and I'll see you soon on my YouTube channel. Thanks.
Ching.
There you go.
Hidden replies, dude.
I feel like it's gonna be porn. Let me just.
I have no idea what it's gonna be. Double check though.
Oh, it's not porn. Good. I was worried.
Dude, you could have accidentally put it.
Well, I switched camera angles on the actual stream.
I would have seen it if it was there, but not the stream.
Well, you can see shit for all I care. Somebody said, "You're such a nut. You're literally only doing this for views. You do not give a fuck about these women. Fuck you." Are you saying that after what seems like years of your investigations into these two weirdos that you've got nothing to show for it but potential TV coverage? Somebody else says, laughing my ass off. Shut up, grifter. A TV show is injustice. Damn! All these comments are so true. What the hell?
Facts, dude.
These hidden replies. Man, I'm going to screenshot that and tweet that right now.
The truth.
Oh, these hidden replies, man.
Injustice. That's a good line right there. A TV show isn't.
That's so true. These hidden replies are gold. Just tweeted that. That is funny as fuck. That's your Hansen update. H3 had a word to say on this, actually, before we get into his drama in this situation. Do you want to hear what he had to say? Cover your ears.
Niggers, fuck monkeys.
Wow!
Oh, whoa!
Fuck niggers. Fuck.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Wait.
Whoa!
Fuck niggers. Fuck monkeys. All monkeys deserve to die.
Jesus! All right, I wasn't.
Okay, he actually was that like cut in a certain way, or did he actually say the N-word?
I have no idea, dude. I'd make one tweet about it. Was on my tweet where I made my video today, which you should go check out. And then the first reply was this, and I just like, why? Why is this in my reply?
I didn't know he said the N-word outside of the IDF podcast.
These clips are so funny, man. Disavow. It's clipped. Well, I'm pretty sure it was. I mean, come on now. But
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get into the real drama here right now. Yeah, disavow. By the way, YouTube, we are simply reporting the abhorrent language of H3H3 Productions. We by no means support or condone any of the words that he is saying or the ideas that he conveys. We are simply reporting it in a journalistic way. All right, so don't shit on me. All right, please. H3 and KEEM have taken this drama to the race war. Let's go! KEEM is anti-Semitic and H3 hates black people. Let's get it. I love how this drama has just turned into old man yells at cloud. You know what I mean? Like, it's just them bickering old men at the senile old person's home.
I don't think either of them legitimately think each other is racist. It's just like
they're slinging turds at each other.
Fruit because it just kept like no one convinced the other side. Like KEEM's mad that people like H3. H3's mad that people like KEEM, and it's gonna be never ending, dude. I mean, it got to the point where he started sending horses and he got triggered. Like this is it's getting more and more petty as time goes on. As if it wasn't petty to begin with, but... Keemstar
had tweeted something. I actually got a laugh out of this. I remember yesterday he tweeted this, or a couple days ago. He said, H3H3 Productions equals the George Soros of YouTube. Which I saw his tweet, I was like, Keemstar, wait a minute now, hold on. Wait a minute. Killer Keemstar. Now I knew it was a quote from his podcast. We'll play his defense in just a second, but I did laugh when I saw that. Now H3 took this and wrote back, says, "Oh wow, did not realize that Keemstar has stooped to the blatant anti-Semitism. Cool." Which is just confusing to me, right? Because like it's yeah, you can draw some conclusions from that tweet there, but is that exactly anti-Semitism?
I like how this whole tweet hinges on the fact that people haven't seen his podcast because it was so boring, and guess what? Majority of his Twitter followers have not seen this podcast.
Yeah. Well, Keemstar wrote back right here. He said, laughing my ass off. Is he serious? Clearly the joke is about how George Soros is the alleged puppet master in these riots, etc. like H3H3 with his connections at YouTube. Race and religion have nothing to do with my tweet. Ethan is a joke. And furthermore, Ethan said himself that he was the George Soros of YouTube on his boring podcast. We can listen right here.
I feel like I've become the George Soros of YouTube, just a lightning rod for conspiracies.
Yeah, so it's just a quote, bro. He's just asking the question, man. All right.
Yeah, it's like a dumb tweet I would make. Like I see someone say something on podcast, I'm like, lol, and then I just repeat it on Twitter. It's something I would do.
Well, don't worry. This gets better real fast. Now, Keemstar, obviously, whenever Keemstar, notice how Keemstar attacks. Whenever he's forced to be put on defense, he'll immediately go on offense right after to put the other guy, on his feet. And that's exactly what Keemstar did here. He quote tweeted a tweet here. He said, "That's
tweet,
racist."
He puts it in the thread. Which tweet was deleted, like as a third tweet.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, he deleted it. Yeah.
So the tweet that he is quote tweeting that Ethan removed is Ethan saying, "When she says she only dates black guys," and it's him in blackface. What the hell,
dude?
This image right here, man. 2014. People seem to like the joke. Yeah, it's a good meme. I'd hit retweet if it was still up. There's also a video that Keemstar found called The Black Challenge, where Ethan appears to be in blackface. Yeah, what is this, Bowblax? Hold on now. Wait, whoa.
On beauty products that were like black or whatever. I don't know why you called it the Black Challenge. It's a little weird, but
all right. Let me pull up H3's defense of this, and then we'll play the video in question. Don't you worry. But let me just pull up his defense.
Dude, some retro H3, dude, back when he was good.
Oh, don't you worry. We'll throw that on in just a second. But just so we're, fair, we have journalistic integrity, I will play his defense for this. So somebody showed this to Ethan, and he said, "It's mud from the Dead Sea. It's tradition to cover yourself in the mud there because it's good for the skin. I admit the caption is in really poor taste." And then he actually had a short conversation with me today on Twitter, where he gave some more context too. I simply threw it up and laughed at it. He responded to me and he wrote, "This video is about black beauty products. It literally has nothing to do with the race. Did you even watch it? We've done several videos based on colors like this." I wrote back, I said, "It's a funny clip. People are sharing along with your actual video clips where you're talking about race and saying some dumb shit. People are just tired of cancel culture in 2020, Ethan, and they're doing this to you to get you to realize that virtue signaling is dumb." He wrote back, Keemstar opened this can of worms by fishing out a tweet of me from the Dead Sea, and all the responses were super racist shit he said. I hadn't seen any of it and was genuinely surprised by it. By the way, good job on the doxing interview with KEEM and Just Destiny. And then I wrote back, I said, "You took the golden sponsor away from him, man. KEEM is a vengeful motherfucker. I'd argue that's where the can was opened, when you went after his product instead of just his content or character. But thanks for the good words and the clarity." So
yeah, dude, you owned him in the first reply, dude.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, when you said, like, people are doing this to show you virtue signaling is dumb, which Ethan does need to realize this. Like, virtue signaling is kind of dumb, and I think he actually mentioned it in his podcast. We were watching it in the last After Hours, where he said, "Oh, people just call virtue signaling giving a fuck," but there's a distinct difference between the two, and I don't think he knows where that difference lies. But once he learns that, hopefully he can be more kind of genuine with his messages, because he's being it's a little strange, like when he's in 2016 doing stuff like the Black Challenge, which I don't think is racist, by the way, but obviously it can be interpreted in racist ways. And
the caption is enough for people to be like, "Ah."
Oh
you know what I mean?
I'm talking about the video, not this.
Yeah.
Never made
I follow.
But yeah, back in 2016 he would do that. Back in 2017 he said, NF, the NF word combo on the podcast, and he was doing
the N word, F word.
And now, a couple of years later, he's done like a complete 180, which would make sense if he's like going from teenager to adult, but he was like an adult, like in his 30s or late 20s this entire time, and he had like such a sharp shift. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying what he's saying now is wrong. I'm just saying it looks like virtue signaling just because of how sharp the change was. It didn't seem extremely gradual, and yeah.
Well, look,
he just goes, yeah.
I mean, this whole tweet right here, I was trying to be as because I've said horrible shit about Ethan, especially recently, and so I was trying to be as calm and just try to punch a point to him as possible, and he did like my final reply. I'd love to sit down and have a conversation with him, honestly, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. I can sense his frustration, though, if I'm being totally honest with you, because, I saw some guys like Willie and Bowblax who really had a point when they were saying this, but they were basically talking. They were like, no matter what Ethan does, he gets shit on for it, right? Like, how, like, we'll be talking, like, in our group with, like, you, me, Nick, and Aiden will say, like, nothing, and then Nick will just, like, shit on him. Like, that's what happens to Ethan, like, but everyone on the internet is, like, Nick, and he's, like, Aiden,
It's because he's petty, and they're going back and forth, so KEEM's literally taking any little thing against Ethan and flinging it at him, so it becomes, like, a point of discussion. And then Ethan's
and I get his frustration. Because like he's got to sit there and just be like, man, I just can't do anything without just getting totally just dumped on. Like I make a joke, I defend my wife, I go after Keemstar, people just shit on me for it. And I do get that. I would say ask yourself why that is. How he's gotten himself into this situation.
It would be hard for him, and it probably would be hard for me in his position, to be fair as well, to parse the difference between like legitimate criticism and like a meme. Like obviously the horse thing is 100% a meme, but he like responded to it in a more legitimate way. And there's other things that are like more legitimate, like the Gokunaru taking down the video thing, and like H3 responds to it like it's a meme, like it's a crazy conspiracy theory. So it's like he doesn't have that like awareness, which I mean, it is like revolving around him, so there is like a difference to that. Like it's way easier for us to see the difference not being in his position. So I don't necessarily blame him for that, but yeah, that's what's going on.
Cybertaz through $2 says, how long has Gila looked like a horse been banned from the live chats on YouTube? That's some George Soros tribal level connections at play. Whoa. Fiery. They also have their Lick Spittles running Janny duty on Twitter to swerve the dark face. Too bad. One said slant. Jesus Christ. Yeah, is that banned in the chat? If you say, hold on now. If you say, what is it? Gila looks like a horse in those quotes. Like, does that get... I mean, I don't want to say try it because I don't want to encourage people to say that. That's harassment right there, right? But I don't know. I mean, does it work like that way for anyone? Like, if I said Bowblax looks like a horse, would it take that out? Or would it leave that there but ban it for Gila? I don't know. I feel like that's getting a little too,
Yeah, it probably just went into, like, the automatic, like, filter. And
I'm sure, of course. Yeah.
Show or hide. Like, it's one of those, like...
Well, I don't have that setting on my channel. Like, on every other live channel, for some reason, like, on yours, for instance, when you go live, like, there will be tons of messages you have to manually approve. Like, I got rid of that setting.
Oh, yeah, that's the default, yeah.
Yeah, I turn that shit off immediately. I don't want to be just sitting there, like, clicking yes. No, I just let the whole chat run. Anyway, let's watch some Classic H3. What do you say, boys? I am ready.
The Black Challenge.
Whoa! The Black Challenge!
And get black.
Welcome back to another very special episode of Ethan and Hila. Hila's been scheming on a new project. This time,
listen to that white supremacist music in the background. Classical.
Oh, that's like the classic, like vlog music.
That's classical music, Bowblax. That's like fucking Mozart right there.
Yeah.
Dude, it's that white supremacist music, dude. It's that traditional white people music. What is that?
The Black Project. Anyway. Just thirsty, so I'm gonna have a little sip here.
Oh.
Of my fucking dirt water. It does not it still doesn't taste good.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
In the words of Rain Florence, looks just like my
It's sad that I have that song attached to that.
So first we have this black
behind the meme.
Yeah.
It's one of those products that it's like, look, just
classical
put
music?
this on your face,
that
you're
thing
gonna
from
be
behind the meme?
Yeah, I'm literally sitting here, I'm like, yeah, that's classical music. Bowblax's like, oh, that's the YouTube vlog music. And I'm just like, fuck me, man.
Yeah.
Everything wrong in your life is gonna be fine.
Scheming? Your words, not mine. Wait a minute, play it. Hold on, play it.
So first we have this black face mask.
It's one of those products that it's like, look, just put this on your face, you're gonna be everything wrong in your life is gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Once you put this black schmutz on your face.
I seriously put it on, dude. It's like, black face.
So I'm going big.
I'm getting it all over my black cape and beanie.
Push it. Well, it's black. It shouldn't matter.
I guess so.
He looks like a dark horse? Oh my god.
I know your problem. It's pretty sexy.
That's mean.
Oh, the
Straight
worst
Looney
part is that it
Tuning
does look like
1950.
blackface, dude. That's the worst
It looked
part.
exactly like it. There's
It looks
nothing
exactly
different.
like it, yeah, because I know it's like a cream to put on your face or whatever, but like, and it's not like exactly what they used for actual blackface back in the day, but it looks just like it.
It looks like shit.
These
Oh
Looney
my
Tunes.
god.
This isn't blackface, guys. I don't care what you say. This is an actual fucking product to clean your skin. You guys are bigots and racists for putting these racist remarks in your head. This is an actual product from China used to cleanse your skin, and that's the purpose we're using it. If you guys want to make this a racially charged issue, that's between you and yourself, okay?
Who said anything about a racial?
I know what they're thinking. I know
It's black, it shouldn't matter, Ethan Klein. Aw, no.
what you're thinking when you look at me. I can see it in your eyes. You don't act like.
Not in our channel.
Yeah, for the record, by the way, I don't have a problem with this video.
No, we're just goofing it.
I legitimately.
It's funny, yeah.
And I don't think, yeah.
Okay, now
I don't think they did this being like, okay, time to make a video making fun of black people or whatever. They're just trying out black products, and that's one of the ones they picked out. They probably should have skipped that one for optics. Okay.
See, the
fair,
optics...
optics, so it's a little different. But
The optics flew out the window years ago on this one.
This one's pretty weird.
With
so just for the record, I don't think
So
Ethan
people
or
actually
Keem
use
are racist.
Yeah.
Because
This.
people are gonna
Right?
say.
Instead of fucking toothpaste, people put charcoal powder and brush their teeth with it.
And I got us even black toothbrushes.
So what, do I just dip it in?
You dip this in the water. And
Are you gonna see shit on their teeth?
Some on your toothbrush.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
So dumb. It was actually kind of a funny video.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And that works?
Well, let's see.
Ah.
Ah, she's going in the
Do you have a
back and
spit
stuff, dude.
bucket?
All you need is the front for the
I
video.
feel
Come
like there's
on.
sand in my mouth.
That looks like it. Get a close up of that.
Oh, by the way, don't swallow it.
Oh, thanks. They're like, oh, and by the way, if you swallow this, you die. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. What the fuck?
How does it look?
Gross. It looks fucking gross.
I feel like I just want to die. Oh my god, you look.
Someone came in here. I'm missing context. What's happening? Nothing. We're just watching. We're sitting here on a fine Wednesday night.
Bro.
Yeah, we're watching the black challenge. Are you going to take the challenge, guys? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to take the black challenge.
Scary.
We need to recreate this hockey.
Oh my god.
I think I swallowed some, Hila.
Oh no!
Poison control. So guys, I cannot endorse this product enough. Charcoal spearmint flavor, naturally activated powder. Stop using toothpaste, guys. It's not good. It's not all natural, and it's definitely not made of charcoal, and it's definitely not made of something that if you swallow
crazy,
it,
bro.
it has the potential.
I don't know why people make this shit. You can find like the weirdest shit online, dude.
To kill you. What do I do if my mouth's not clean? Do I put more of this in?
Oh my god. Ew! Don't do
What is he
that!
doing?
Oh god. Remember not to swallow.
Just eating shit.
His eyes are watering. Like a rip?
Oh, gross.
Nice.
Hila, what is this?
I don't know.
Remember, guys, remember to use charcoal, all naturally activated toothpaste. Keep your mouth and gums healthy
Dude,
and
this
glowing.
type of
It's the
product a YouTuber would unironically sponsor on YouTube, dude.
The blackface product? How'd you do an ad for this?
Oh no, but I was talking about the charcoal oil for your teeth.
Oh. Thought you meant like the face mask. I was
Oh
like,
my
how would
God,
you do an
dude, what if, like,
advertisement
a
for that?
YouTuber, like a beauty YouTuber, or like Shane Dawson. What if Shane Dawson promoted the blackface?
Oh my god. Didn't Shane Dawson
one was, like,
actually do
Yeah, he did.
blackface?
Like in early, like I think in like 2009 or something.
Here's the deal, right? Like, we were talking about this literally just last night, right? Where we were talking about how, like, I don't understand how so many people, like, they have, like, blackface photos of themselves that exist, right? Because here's the thing, like, if you say the N-word or whatever, like, it takes, like, 2 seconds to, like, there's, like, no brain processing power that's required to say the N-word, right? But with blackface, it's something you gotta, like, spend, like, an hour, like, putting that shit on, and you have to, like, decide to do it, and, like, it's a whole process. Yeah, like, there's just so many steps involved if you want to do blackface. I just don't understand how so many people...
Upload it, edit it.
I'm not saying Ethan's done blackface here, by the way. I'm just saying, like, in blackface in general as a concept, right?
Yeah,
like, I don't know, like, how so many people have...
Like, Shane Dawson.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, like, how does, like... even if I wanted to do it back in the day or whatever, like, I feel... I'd just be too lazy, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
just too...
You wouldn't think that there would be, like, any second thoughts, like, going into it. Like,
yeah, even when you're going into it, you're like, should I not? You're just, it's like something you have to, like, commit to, and so many people do anyway. So funny. Jesus.
All natural way. Don't use toothpaste. That shit is for suckers and people who don't know how to be healthy and organic.
Oh my god.
You feeling okay?
What are we doing?
Are you ready for the next black product?
Black?
What's your name?
I think maybe I ate a little bit too much of all naturally activated charcoal spearmint tooth powder organically made.
That's enough of that shit. I can't take anymore. Okay. Alright. Should we move on? That's the H3 moment. I do appreciate the fact that H3 did reach out to me. That was kind of cool, especially because I've been addicted to him. So just to get some clarity on that stuff, because I had just woken up and seen that, so I tweeted it out. Obviously as a joke. I wasn't trying to like, oh shit, this just in, guys. Ethan did black. I was just laughing at like the caption of my tweet. Literally was just me saying crying, like I'm like crying laughing or something. You know what I mean? Like that's what I meant. But, yeah. Let's move on. Skye Jackson. Now, she, I'm sure, would have some words to say about H3 Productions. Despite the fact that this is obviously not blackface, I don't think she'd see it that way. However, I just see this old TikTok of hers before we get into it. Things to do in 2020. Are you ready? Skye Jackson's gonna tell you guys what you need to do. Mind your damn business, please. Okay, well, yes. Mind your business. I hate this TikTok, by the way. Just this format.
Yeah, the smug smile.
TikTok is literally just like people just like bitching at you, telling you what to do. That's why I hate it so much, right? Like every TikTok I see is somebody being like, do this, and I'm just like, no, fuck you, I'll do what I want. You know what I mean? Like that's just
humor on the screen right now. I'm sorry.
Well, Zoomers,
like, the monkey covering his eyes, the love emoji, and then the like crazy face emoji. I don't even know like what does that mean?
Well, Zoomers literally they just like telling people what to do. Like they just like preaching to people, you know, and it's just so obnoxious. It's just like why would I go on an app that's just full of people my age or younger telling me what to do? No, dude, that's terrible.
There's like this trend in generations, right? Where it's like, there's a generation who tells everyone what to do, and then they have kids, and the kids are like, oh, I'm so tired of parents telling me what to do. You know, I'm going to be lax with my kids. And then there's a generation that are more lax, and then those kids are like, oh, we're so lax, and there's no principles or anything. People don't give a fuck. You know what? I'm going to be stricter with my kids. And then it just keeps like cycling. And these Zoomers, they're going to be the fucking strict boomer ass parents, like in fucking 50 years, dude, yelling at kids on the lawn, fucking being annoying.
Yeah.
Gonna be the cranky old men and women.
Now, Skye Jackson, I'm sure you guys are well aware. I've been covering her. By the way, my left earbud keeps going out. What the fuck? Hold on. Hello?
Hello?
There we go. I have it back. Now, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the Skye Jackson story I've been covering. I've done 2 videos on her. They've both performed pretty well. She is the Twitter account that runs around doxing kids for saying the N-word, which obviously is, oh, damn! Hold on. I just noticed something about Skye Jackson. Hold on. Look at this, guys. You can't see this Bowblax because I'm on a private window. But on the stream right here, if I go on YouTube, this is not the way it was before. If I go on YouTube now, the first thing that shows up when you type Skye Jackson's name, doxing. Let's go. That's a W right there. It was there before, but like doxing was like down here in this category. Now it's all the way up at the top. When you search her name, you know she's a malicious doxer. That's some good shit right there. We did it, boys. But yeah. Anyway, Skye Jackson, there was this article, I gave it a little tiny read on one of my videos, but I just want to read the whole thing because it is just jaw-dropping, the lies she tells in here. And then after that, we got an interview with Skye Jackson to listen to. So let's take a look. Nick had tweeted it out, but I hadn't listened to it yet. I usually like to save this shit for the podcast. Let's go into it. Skye Jackson is using her platform online to expose racism. People go through these struggles. Some people, never mind. People go through
the struggle.
Yeah. People go through these struggles every day in life, and for me, it's kind of like my duty with the big platform that I have to use it for good. No, it is not your duty. Nobody asked, Skye. Nobody asked.
Good. What?
You're just doing it for attention.
Like, what's gonna happen? Like, oh, I got doxxed. I guess I'm not gonna say the N-word anymore. Like, I mean, I guess they will, but they probably can learn the lesson of not saying the N-word by, I don't know, their parents, somebody else in their life. Like,
it is not your responsibility to become the racism police, and you are not somebody that was hired, put in charge of taking out internet racists or just kids who say the N-word.
Single-handedly ending racism, guys.
No, you are not. You are adding.
All the people saying the N-word have been doxxed.
I guarantee she's adding to the problem. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I would say that as well.
Cybertaz for 2 says Blue Flu has infected the Atlanta Police Department shortly after officers were charged by a racist prosecutor. It's going to pop off tonight in the ATL. So remember, if you're light and don't blend into the night, keep your ass in home and lock and load. Jesus Christ. Jeez. Oh my God. Now Skye Jackson is going to take issue with my super chats and attack me. Oh my God. She's going to get me taken out. Jokes on you, Skye. I'm already demonetized. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, Skye Jackson. What is this? What have we gotten ourselves into? Skye Jackson has a platform. That's a loaded message. That was fucking funny as fuck. Anyway, Skye Jackson has a platform. Moving on. Desiree. Damn it. Optics check, guys. Skye Jackson has a platform, and she's devoted to using it for good. The 18-year-old actress says she receives thousands of DM requests from her nearly 550k Twitter followers and 6.5 million Instagram followers, many of whom are asking her to expose racist behavior online. I would always just get DMs from my fans because people know I'm an advocate for anti-bullying, she told Entertainment Tonight. So I would always just look at my messages and see a bunch of my fans saying, look at what this person said to me. I don't know how to deal with this. Jackson was inspired to take matters into her own hands. People go through these struggles every day in life, she explained. And for me, it's kind of like my duty with the big platform that I have to use it for good. She began sharing screenshots and videos of racist behavior on Twitter, calling out users, but only those of whom it was clear the act in question was not isolated. How would you know that? That's bullshit. You wouldn't know if it's isolated or not. You see a snapshot into their life of like one video where they're being racist, and you're supposed to draw the conclusion that they're doing that all the time. You don't know that. That's impossible to prove. My fans have been good enough with sending me enough receipts so I know, she clarified. Oh, thank you.
Oh, she used the term receipts, dude.
I'm not exposing anything that's private. That's one thing I will not do, she told the outlet. Everything that I said is public information. You post these videos, it's out there to be public. A lot of people have been trying to get me to post their address and number. And I'm like, no. That's the one thing I will not do. I'm only posting public information. Ladies and gentlemen, do I need to say it? Hold on now. Let me show you guys a video I put up yesterday. Hold on. And I'm pulling up in video. This was a tweet by yours truly, Skye Jackson, that somebody sent to me that I had to censor. I have this person's number because of Skye Jackson. There is no way I would not have had that number if Skye Jackson had not posted it. You understand? This publication was written on June 10th. My first video calling her out, which I was the first to call her out, mind you, AugieRFC, RFC first, was June 8th. 2 days before this article was written. Kinda strange, isn't it? The numbers, they aren't adding up. One of her calls included actor Hartley Sawyer, whose Twitter history revealed racist, homophobic, and sexual sentiments. Sorry, sexist. It's not sexual sentiments. I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with any sexist sentiments? Sorry. I'm dyslexic. Hartley Sawyer has been exposed.
You have been exposed. I just exposed you.
Now, this article embeds the tweet where she is posting what they've said. What this article does not include are the tweets where she says where they go to school, their Instagram, their name, their address, and their number. Yeah, Skye Jackson claims...
imagine that she didn't dox the actor.
Skye Jackson claims that, oh yeah, and it shows the actor.
Yeah, I mean, if she doxed the actor, that would be like...
Skye Jackson...
it would be just as bad, in my opinion, but like...
Yeah, but again, and it shows the actor, right? No, she's also doxing kids, and she's showing the personal shit. And Skye Jackson claims that numbers and addresses and phone numbers, that's all public. You know why it's public? Is because you posted it, you moron. Of course it's public if you show it to everyone.
Found it on a public Google Plus account. Come on.
Oh, I saw it on their Instagram account had their name on it, so therefore I was able to extract their phone number, and it was all public before. No.
You need to go through a series of events that take like 10 minutes and a lot of.
That is not public. That does not count. That does not count. This is a dox. And it should be pretty fucking obvious. A lot of people have written public apologies, which is really nice. But I just really hope that they're just not saying this so people can get off their butt. She said, of those she put on blast. I really hope that they learn from this and educate themselves, because everyone does make mistakes. But it's up to you to learn from them and move forward. Black people are already going through so much right now in the world, and for you to think it's okay to use those racial slurs against us is just disgusting to me. I really hope and pray that you educate yourself, do your research. Shut the fuck up. Every time I hear somebody say, educate yourself, I want to just
educate yourself. Oh, sorry, I didn't know the N-word was bad. My bad, I'm gonna look up.
Educate yourself! No! Fuck you.
I mean, that's assuming that, like, these people who said the N-word don't know that it's a slur, which I'm pretty sure everyone under the sun knows the N-word's a slur. Like, you have to be really sheltered to not be educated on that. Like, Jesus Christ.
Educate yourself.
Yeah, educate yourself on what? What? Okay.
Black people are already going through so much. Do your history, research, and understand why saying the N-word and all those things are not okay. Whew. Wow, there's that. Now,
can you do your research on why doxing's not okay too? You can't fight fire with fire. Like, I don't condone these people obviously saying the N-word and doing all these racist stuff online, but doxing them is not an appropriate response. It's literally fire with fire. It's like how Keemstar 10 years ago or 11 years ago responded to Alex by calling him an N-word after he called him Italian slur. That's not okay, you know? He called him a slur, he calls him back. Don't fight fire with fire. It's bad both ways. Yeah.
Bowblax. Sorry, Bowblax. They're $3. Skye Jackson sounds like a man's name. Also, do you think she knows what gay ops means? I don't think so. I would not guess it. I'd say that. Let me double check here. Let's see. Cybertaz31 says, wasn't she on an episode? Oh my god, I can't read that one. That's too bad. I'm sorry. That is just the optics check. Oh my, thank you for the $1 though. That is just, yeah. Originality is extinct through a Ninja Genie on DLive. Says, fuck yeah, Augie on DLive. Let's go. That's right. We are on DLive.tv/Augie. Skye Jackson tweets here, I wish social media was more positive. Woo! Yeah, more positive. Don't you guys wish that too? Yep. Don't you guys wish that too? Yeah, I sure do. All right, should we listen to her speak?
Okay.
I like how you're not even like, yep. You're just like, oh, fuck. Okay. Skye Jackson on the line here.
Yeah, let's hear.
Can I make this any bigger? This is just one of these weird. Okay, I'll do that.
You are no stranger to being bold online, especially when it comes to responding to negativity. I have to actually
notice how they make her the victim first in this. You are no stranger to being bullied online. Like she's the one who's fighting all the bullies.
Yeah, you actor who makes a lot of money and is very
you're really impressed.
And fame. Oh yeah, you're the victim.
Yeah,
people,
of course.
You know, out of your millions of followers, a couple hundred might call you the N-word, which is bad. But being called a word online, which I'm called words online too, is not, you know, it doesn't outweigh like the privilege you have of like being like a big actor and like being in this position of privilege and all that stuff.
Here's my argument with this stuff. Your racism at its core, unless you're acting on it, if you are by default like a racist, you have bad ideas. And what Skye Jackson is doing is justifying bad actions over bad ideas, which is just not on the same playing field. Like if you're on like a scale or something, like the scale is just shifting in one direction or the other. It's not equal. It's not equal. That's how I look at it. Anyway, let's listen to this.
What was the catalyst that made you say enough is enough? I'm calling people out.
Light mode? Oh my god.
Dude,
for me,
ET really fucked up, dude. On this one.
Yeah, that's kind of white mode. Hold on.
Whoa!
White mode?
Yeah, I would just always get DMs from my fans because people know I'm an advocate for anti-bullying. So I would always just look at my messages and see a bunch of my fans saying, look at what this person said to me and I don't know how to deal with this. And for a moment, I'm like, I don't know what to do about it. Maybe I'm going to speak out about it. But the more I saw it, like it became like 20 in a day. I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to speak out on about it because I think it's really important and people go through these struggles.
All right. Real quick. How old is Skye Jackson? 18 years. So an 18-year-old
with how she's acting.
An 18-year-old girl has decided she's going to stop racism. Are you seeing how this is falling apart here? Are you seeing why this might be a bad idea? Why this might be a total recipe for disaster?
Every day in life. And for me, it's kind of like my duty with the big platform that I have is to use it for good.
How many DMs do you think you've received so far, like up until today?
I want to say in the last 3 days, I've probably received like 3,000 DMs of people just trying to expose racist people who are saying very disgusting things. All that?
That's such a waste of time. Is she not?
Bowblax, she's out here in the battlefield fighting. All right.
Like even if I got 3,000 DMs about something I'm passionate about, I don't know. Like that's a lot of DMs, bro.
This is just this
also,
like.
You have open DMs, like I don't. If I were her, I wouldn't have open DMs, but.
This is literally just like these people that like LARP on Twitter, like they're like, I'm out there fighting for social change or whatever, and like all they do is like tweet and like stream or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you're not fighting, you're just talking on the internet.
I'm on the front lines of Twitter.
Yeah, like these people on the internet who get so like politically involved and they think they're like changing something. They think they're like,
my one tweet is gonna change the world. If I can convert a couple KKK members with my one tweet, oh boy.
Yeah, it just doesn't, you know, it just doesn't add up. Like, no, you're not out there changing the fucking world. You're talking on the internet.
Mm-hmm. And it's sick because I never would have thought that there would be 3,000 people in my DM waiting for me to respond with all these receipts, and it's just so crazy.
Well, how do you decipher who to actually expose?
I just need to see a bunch of evidence because some people might joke around or trying to get someone in trouble. So if I see a screen recording or if there's a video of them saying the N-word or a racial slur, then I'm like, okay, that's the one. But if there's not enough proof and it seems a little bit sketchy to me, then I won't, just because I don't know if it's true or false. But my fans have been good with sending me enough receipts, so I know.
Yeah.
So your fans have been good at gathering doxes for you. let me. There's what she's saying, and then there's what I'm saying. I'm like translating this for you guys.
Did you have the fear at all of exposing somebody who didn't really do anything wrong?
I did have the fear, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna trust my fans, and I know that if they're sending me these.
I had the fear that I could accidentally out someone, but you know, I trust my fans because my obviously, like, what kind of integrity, what kind of, because they like you, like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, literally, your fan could be anyone, dude. Literally, a murderer could be a fan of your channel for all you know. Like,
and pedophiles. Oh God, I mean, she's a Hollywood star.
Anyone can be a fan. That's like not.
Dude, I could just hear this, like, a cut-up version of this, like, with, like, music in the background, like in a Nick Diorio video. Like, that's all, you know what I mean? Oh, wow.
These things, that it's most likely true. But I am a little bit cautious still, but it is in the back of my head, but I'm not too afraid of it.
When I saw the story, my concern mainly was for you. I mean, this is dangerous territory. What do you think the implications would be from you outing people?
My thing is, if you don't like it, if you don't support it, then obviously that just says something a little about you yourself.
Yeah, if you don't like doxing, you're a racist.
Nice black and white thinking there, dude. I don't know. I mean, her brain isn't that developed. She is 18, so.
Yeah.
And there's a smart. Sorry, Augie. By the way.
Go ahead.
No, because you're 18.
Oh. Well, I'm also a guy, so.
No.
Got him.
What I was gonna say is, like, there's this. Everyone knows people around 18. Like, there's the smart 18-year-olds, and then there's, like, the ones who need a couple more years to, like, catch up into adulthood mentally.
You mean girls?
Okay, there's some really stupid 18-year-old guys
out
there.
Oh my God, dude.
There's some really fucking dumb young men out there.
Yeah, of course, true. That's all I hear.
To kind of support these people who are saying these disgusting things. So, I mean, in the back of my head, I was a little bit worried about it. I'm like, I don't know, what is this going to harm me? But in my opinion, I feel like it's done more justice for me and other people, and people have been praising me about it. And it's not something that I did just for either attention.
People praising you about it, that means it's good. Holy shit. There's
wine to be praised. It's solely off of the fact because I do have a big platform, and I'm going to use that platform for good. So it's always in the back of my head, but I feel like I'm good.
We are in a time where people who are racist.
Do you ever wonder why it's always in the back of your head? Like, do you ever wonder why? It's probably because it's like, you know.
Yeah.
The reason, the logic is nagging at you, and you're just ignoring it.
Oh, God. I'm going to get a bunch of comments.
Trying to come to the surface.
I'm going to get a bunch of comments where people are like, "Oh my God!" Like all the new subs who like don't know, they're like, "What the fuck? You hate women?" And I'm like, "Oh, you're new around the block, aren't you?"
Are getting angry because things are shifting, right? And for them to, the last thing I want to happen is for them to direct that anger towards you because you are making such bold moves online. What has the conversation been with your mother? I know you two are close. Have you all talked about this?
This gay website is not loading it. What timestamp are we at? 3:11. Let me just reload it. It's shitty website. The website player. This video is unavailable because we were unable to load a message from our sponsors. I have to turn on my ad block?
Turn off your ad block, yeah.
That's shit.
This video is sponsored by Raid Shadowloach.
Oh, we have to watch this? No.
Yo,
this is so up, AIDS.
Dude, what is this ad, dude? I'm about to buy. I don't even know what I'm about to buy, dude. Time?
To the greatest mom in the world.
Those Crown Royal. Yeah, I'm gonna get fucked up, bro.
Skye, you are no stranger to being bold.
Can I move it back to the timestamp we were at?
What? Oh yeah. There we go.
This website is garbage.
been with your mother? I know you two are close. Have you all talked about this before you decided to do it?
No, we didn't talk about it before I decided to do it. I just kind of thought, I was like, you know what the heck, I'm just going to do it. But my mom is really supportive of what I do, and she loves that I'm using my platform for create, and it just has my back. So
your platform for great.
What's going on, to be fair.
The thing for me is, it's like, people can say whatever they want, but if you're that bold to go on a public platform and say these things, please don't get mad when someone addresses it.
Wait,
and that's simply what I'm doing.
It's bold to go on a public platform and say N-word bad. That's bold. N-word is bad. Oh my god, really bold move there. Probably
so if you're saying this to 100 people, what's the difference between 100 people to a million people seeing it? You said what you said, and you said what you said, and obviously you meant it. So I'm just like, if you don't want people to know, if you don't want people to be mad, then you simply just should have made those videos and made those statements.
For people who might not have seen what you're actually exposing, some of the comments, what is one of the worst things that you've seen so far? One of the worst remarks, without actually saying it, but just give me the gist of it.
One of the worst remarks, honestly, is just screaming the N-word at people, or just people making fun of like doing blackface. One I saw was disgusting. They had like a thug ghetto party, and they were doing blackface and like, oh, we're Travis Scott and all these things. And
are you serious?
Yeah, and I'm just like, how dare you? Like, what about Travis Scott makes him ghetto and a thug? Like, that's what I don't understand. So, I mean, people are that bold to do these things. It's appalling.
I know.
There's already been action from your tweets. Actor Hartley.
I thought she was about to say like, "Fuck all." Beep, 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 beep. Like,
yeah. The worst thing she's ever heard is just somebody's just screaming the N-word.
N-word.
Just the N-word in general.
Which they're bad, obviously, especially if it's like N-word in context of like someone screaming, "You're an N-word," like legitimately racist, like behavior. But like, I don't know. I've heard worse online.
I don't know if. Never mind.
Sawyer was fired from The Flash. What was your reaction to that?
For me, honestly, I didn't know who he was. Just a lot of my fans were sending me his tweets, and I noticed that he was verified, but I'm just like, what he was saying, I don't know if you saw it, was just utterly disgusting. So verified or not, I'm gonna say what I have to say.
And from his acting job.
What's that?
That's what. Didn't you hear in the video? She got him fired from his acting job.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, I didn't know who he was or what he said or whatever, but you know."
I mean, he got fired. That sucks, but he's grown. He's old enough to know that those things that you say, those homophobic slurs, those racist slurs, are just not okay. They're not okay. Period. You're not.
Now wait a minute. She's talking about homophobia. I think I had something on that actually. Let me see if I can dig it up.
I hope she loses her job for doxing.
Oh, I found this. There we go. Old Skye Jackson tweets. I'm not lying. Karen at the Karen bar is really gay. Karen is a smelly ass Indian. I hear Indian dick tastes like curry. Can I maybe try it out? Sky.
Smelly Indian?
Smelly Indian? What does she mean by that?
Wow. Why would you immediately go to smell for Indians? What the fuck?
Yeah. What the fuck? And what's wrong with being gay?
Wow. I hear Indian dick tastes like curry?
Oh man, that is not good to say. Why would you ever write that? Oh my god.
Wow.
Not 14, you're not 13. Even so, if you are that age, it's still not okay. But, you know, for me, my thing is I just really want, like, even a lot of colleges, a lot of my fans have tweeted at the colleges, and they've actually been really good, and they've responded. I'm not trying to ruin someone's entire life. It's just that these colleges should be aware on what students that they're bringing in.
Why? They should be aware that some guy said the N-word when they were in 6th grade. Why is that relevant? I don't understand. That is just entirely irrelevant to somebody's academic career.
What do you want the colleges to do moving forward? Because I saw some of your posts, you would say just acknowledging it and saying, okay, we're gonna give this to the admissions portion of our organization is not enough. Right. What do you want from those institutions?
Not enough. It's never enough.
Oh, let's hear.
I don't feel like someone who says these things shouldn't be allowed to go to college, but I feel like maybe you should just do online. Maybe if you have and if you're going to be going to a college that's mainly Black and you've said these things, I don't think.
Who said about mainly Black colleges?
Wait, so she's like, I don't think they shouldn't get an education, but I think they should be away from all Black people and go only online so they can't interact with Black people. She's trying to segregate people. Wait, what? What? She's literally advocating segregation. What?
Well, instead, I guess it's not drawing the line at white or black. It's just like people who say the N-word and people who don't say the
N-word and people who are Black. Yeah.
Oh my God! What the fuck, bro?
It's okay to put those people in an uncomfortable situation, because I'm also sure after all of this.
What dangerous situation? Again, somebody saying the N-word in 6th grade does not mean they're like a threat to Black people in college.
Yeah. What?
That their future college friends have seen it, and that might make them feel a certain way. So for me, they can take it.
They'll feel a certain way. I feel like I don't know, if like I was in college, right, and someone seen me saying the N-word in 6th grade, they'd be like, "Lol, this is cringe. This is funny, lol." Like, I don't know that. Would any Black person really feel like deeply offended? Like, holy shit, he wants me dead.
Well, it's not even about. Yeah. It's not even about being offended. It's like the fear involved in this.
I've given them the information they can take and do whatever they want from it. But I feel like maybe just doing online is better.
Have you heard from anybody directly that says, have said, I'm going to change, or I'm sorry, or apologize, or anything?
I've received some. One of the first people who I kind of posted about, they contacted one of my friends, because little did I know that they knew my friend. And they were just like, please, just begging. And I'm just like, listen, I didn't do this to ruin your life or do anything to make it seem in a really bad way, but you said what you said, and I posted it, and they were, begging me to delete it. And I'm just like, I understand, but even if I delete it now, people have already seen it. So I'm just glad that.
So you acknowledge that your platform is incredibly dangerous, and you're just like, well, it's just how it works. No.
It's too late, and you said it, and I just posted it again, even though you
Is that not indicative that maybe what you're doing is a problem?
Yeah, like, literally, she's stumbling across a language and stuff, and, points to where this is why you shouldn't do it, but then she's like, oh, but whatever. Like, trying to, ignore that part of her brain that's saying, hey, doxing's bad. It's problematic.
That they're taking the time to educate themselves now. A lot of the people have written public apologies, which is really nice, but I just really hope that they're not just saying this so people can get off of their butt. I really hope that they learn from this and educate themselves, because everyone does make mistakes, but it's up to you to
they're fucked in the ass, so.
Learn from them and move forward.
What I found interesting is that your fans who are coming in your DM, they're not bold enough to say it themselves. So they come to you to say it.
All our fans are pussies.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
They're literally getting an 18-year-old girl to fucking come after them.
The people that... Are they saying that the people that she's calling out, they would never say the N-word to your face? Maybe that's because a large part of the people that she's calling out are not racist! These people would never say the N-word to... Yeah, because I'm not racist.
I think what she said is that, the fans are coming to her in DMs instead of just posting it themselves on Twitter. The racist stuff.
Oh, the people doxing?
Suggest...
No, no. What she's saying is, the people that she's exposing, they would never say the N-word to her in real life because they're pussies. They just say it online. It's the whole, online anonymity is bad because, people can say racist stuff and they can be anonymous about it. And that's apparently, being anonymous online is a bad thing. That's why.
How does it feel to be looked at as that person, you know, to actually call out racist?
For me, it's just something that I'm happy that I can do for my fans, because a lot of my fans go through these things. They only have, a couple hundred followers, so they think no one's gonna see this. I'm gonna have to deal with this person bullying me, sending me these racial slurs. So if I can help them in any way, I'm happy to do so. And actually, there's been a lot of verified people in my DM with a lot of followers telling me to expose people, which was really, really surprising, but I could count probably over 100.
What do you say to critics who feel like you're putting these people in danger?
Name them.
By exposing
who's the
them?
verified
I
people?
personally don't.
Jack.
Getting a 13-year-old, or not 13, 18, whatever. She's a child in my mind. Anyways, getting an 18-year-old to do their exposing for them. Like I'm just like imagining like a fucking 20-something-year-old who's verified and has like a huge audience just being like, hey, can you expose this racist on your account?
Yeah.
What?
I don't think I'm putting them in danger, because I'm not exposing anything that's private. That's one thing I won't do. Everything that is said is public information. You posted these videos, it's out there to the public. A lot of people have been trying to get me to post their address and number, and I'm like, no. That's one thing I will not do. I'm only posting public information, nothing that is private. So personally, I don't feel like
she really just loves
them in any type of harm.
She really just loves lying.
She's just in denial. I feel like some of this is like denial, because she like stumbles across the truth and then kind of like rationalizes it.
She really likes lying. What the fuck? It's just like, it's so weird, right? Because like, she's not even trying to hide it. She's not even like trying to like act like, you know, it's like things aren't the way they are. She just blatantly lies in a way that's so easy to disprove that it's just stunning.
Yeah.
Because putting someone in type of harm would be exposing information that is private.
So how long do you plan on doing this? I know you said you were going to come back Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and start again.
Yeah. Well, Wednesday, I don't think I'm going to do that many people. I'm just probably going to do 10 the most. But after that, I'm probably going to take a break and just take a breather from it. Don't know when I'll do it again. But if I see a lot of my fans still coming in my DMs, maybe like in the next 1 or 2 months. But it's not, for me, it's not going to be like an every week thing, for sure. I have so many other things to do, so I can't just be focused on that, but once in a while, possibly.
Yeah. If you had one lesson, or just sum up the lesson for me that you want people to learn, the people that you're outing, what is it that you want them to know?
I just want them to know that words sometimes do hurt, no matter how strong the person is, and that us Black people are already going through so much right now in the world. And for you to think it's okay to use those racial slurs against us is just disgusting to me. And I really hope and pray that you educate yourself, do your history, and understand why saying the N-word and all these other things are not okay. People just think it's a joke, and people just say it for fun. You know, I walk down the street and people are like...
She's acting like no one was taught racism in American schools. Like... Oh, you don't know the N-word?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm gonna say something, and I think a lot of you guys already know this, but like, the reason why people like will say the N-word or whatever, like as a joke or something like that, is because of reactions like this, of people that just take it like way too far, that use it as like a point of almost like a pass, like they can just do terrible shit to you because you were an asshole or whatever, or you said something. People like edgy humor is literally just meant to upset and to like alarm the people that, you know, have just irrational like phobias of it almost. It's just like, it's like she doesn't understand that, you know?
And shock humor, I guess. Well.
That's why I say she's adding to the problem.
Yeah.
Well, like, that's why I say she's adding to the problems, because like she doesn't understand how like edgy humor works and how shock humor is done. Like it's because of mentalities and attitudes and responses like this that prompt that type of reaction in the first place.
Yeah, listening to her, this is like the most naive person I've heard in a while. Like, she's definitely immature as fuck.
Hey, you know, N-word, and it's just like, I personally don't
this
think
happened to you.
No, not to me.
Oh,
Just
okay,
like people I hear, like even if they're friends. But I personally just don't think it's a word that should be used. I don't like the word. It has a very, very strong meaning behind it. So I just hope that, like I said, people educate themselves, do their history, and just don't say the word. It's really not that hard.
Last week, you tweeted, quote, "I see a lot of y'all who have a big platform and not speaking on what's been going on in the world. Is there someone in particular you would like or you would have expected to speak up by now?"
You know, I've seen since then a lot of people speak up, like the Kardashians have spoke about it. Charli D'Amelio used her platform the best on TikTok. But, you know, there's people who are out there, and instead of looting with people and doing terrible things just to cause drama, why don't you use your platform to speak up and say, we should all stick together?
Yeah, but you're not speaking, you're doing. You know, there's a difference there. Like, you are basically doing the online equivalent of looting. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it feels like.
Yeah, also, why does she's acting like everyone, like, the N-word is like a new phenomenon, and like everyone's just learning that it's like really bad to say, and we need to educate people on the N-word. Like, everyone already knows saying the N-word is bad. It's not like these big celebrities need to go out and be like, "Hi guys, N-word bad." Like,
people used to make fun of those blanket statements that like celebrities or companies would give, you know. But then, like, I've noticed, like, recently, like, now, like, these blanket, like, notes app, like, celebrity written, you know, lifeless, like, notes app apology letters or something. Like these celebrities will write, they'll be like, "I understand that we're living in harsh times and we need to all just stand in solidarity," and it just goes on and on and on. It's almost like people, like, buy into that shit now. Like, nobody, like, calls that out. Nobody criticizes it anymore, or nobody, like, realizes that all of that is fake and manufactured. Like, they expect it. They want to be fed it, but they don't realize that it's just not substantive at all. Like, these, you know, like the brand, you know, like the brands will, like, change all their icons to, like, gay pride stuff or whatever for Pride Month. And, you know, people call it out right now. You know, for what it is, it's just brands like pandering. As soon as the month ends, they change it back to the regular logos. It's all, you know, it's not like the brands give a shit. They're just doing what's trendy at the time to spice up more sales. But people, like, will expect, like, why isn't my favorite celebrity talking about this? Because what they do, like, they don't do, like, you know, sociopolitics, right? They do whatever the comedians tell jokes, YouTubers do videos, streamers stream. They don't do this stuff. They have no reason to get involved or to speak out about this stuff. And if they do, it's just gonna be that blanket, lifeless statements that I thought we were supposed to make fun of. You know what I mean? It seems strange.
Yeah, other people are already saying it that is, like, more relevant to them, like, you know, LGBTQ channels and advocates will do stuff for Pride Month, and that would make sense and be genuine. And if I, like, change my icon for Pride Month or whatever, I mean, obviously I care about LGBT issues and stuff, so it wouldn't be, like, ingenuine, but there's just no reason.
The Bowblax rainbow.
It, like, my channel has not much to do with that.
Yeah, it'd just be random, you know?
Yeah, that's not...
Like, there's more subtle ways to go about it. Like, that's just, like, I don't know. I can't take this anymore. I know we got a minute left. I just don't fucking care. I just don't.
You want to hear ignorantly talk? Be like,
this is gonna be painful. This is gonna be painful. We got 1 minute. Let's go.
Together, peacefully protest, rather than acting foolish in the street and kind of just wanting to put the attention on themselves. So I feel like if you have a big platform, please use it for great. Just like me, just like a bunch of people are.
Use it for great.
2 seconds. It's not going to mess up your Instagram feed. You can do it. But I just think everyone who has a big platform, and I'm not even just saying millions of followers, even if you have 10,000, 2,000, you should still be using your platform for great.
I want to know, what has been your experience as a Black celebrity, as a former Disney Channel star? What has been your experience when it comes to dealing with racism?
I have dealt with racism in my career. It's at times really hard. People think, like, why would people be, you know, towards me? But it happens, and it's the truth. But, you know, I'm strong and I know I can get through anything. But it can be a little bit of a downer at times.
Well, right now, a lot of people are looking at you as a superhero. You know, there are some critics, of course. I just personally want you to stay safe. You know, I'm sending good vibes your way.
Thank you so much.
That was awful.
Yeah, I'm sure the black celebrity girl who has been, you know, a celebrity since she was a child and is now 18 with millions of followers and tons of money and support everywhere is really dealing with a shit ton of racism right now and is struggling through life, and really super brave of her to speak out and dox all these people.
Yeah, people replying.
Not saying that she wouldn't deal with any scenario like that, but I mean, literally people are dealing with worse. I don't know. Like, I don't really... It's hard for me to believe that she's struggling that much.
Aiden, what's your take? Oh, wait, never mind. I don't care. Never mind.
It's just like Nick. Nick blocked me on all forms of social
Hey, bump
media.
your audio up. You're low as fuck.
I am? Okay.
Yeah.
I saw you and Nick and Turkey Tom talk. Oh, wait, he's deafened. Never mind.
Yeah, his audio is all fucked up. Kick Aiden. It's funny as fuck.
Kick it. Oh, we need... everyone
Don't.
sending in donations
Don't. We're not doing that again.
That's such a meme, dude.
Kick Aiden. We got one more thing to stick. We got one more story to take a look at, guys. So stick around. YouTube.com/AugieRFC, DLive.tv/Augie. Over 300 watching on both right now. We got one more story to take a look at. The Gabbie Hanna situation. I suppose since Aiden is not unmuted.
Am I better now?
there is. Yeah, you're better. What's up, man?
Oh, yeah. Nick blocked me on all forms of social media. Bad person.
Damn.
You and him and Turkey Tom were just talking in a VC. I saw
Yeah,
that.
they both muted me when I joined.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's funny.
All
right.
In regards to Skye Jackson stuff, it's evil. That's the only word. Like, I don't use this word a lot. It's genuinely evil. Like, if these people were actually going out and harming people, I guess I would understand it a little more. But like, these are like kids who aren't even in high school yet, making memes on like educate them, DM them privately, try to tell.
Well, I was saying, I was like, the online doxing in the name of stopping racism, it's literally like looting but online, you know?
Yeah. How does it stop racism? Like, I genuinely don't understand. It's like saying, what's a good analogy? It's like saying, oh, I've got cancer, so I'm gonna shoot somebody. Like, that's not gonna fix your cancer. Like, it makes no sense.
Aiden, are you ready for us to be blacklisted from all American colleges?
Oh, definitely. I'm not getting
Hell
into
yeah.
college after ExedPanda's channel is. If that channel stays up.
Oh my, dude, we gotta get Ben to take that channel down. Holy fuck.
At some point.
At some point, we're just like, Ben, I'm begging you right now. We will both drop like thousands of dollars to give to Ben if he deletes that channel. It's for our own safety. He gets rid of it.
Deletes the channel, makes a new one. We'll shout it out.
Yeah, and we'll never go on his streams again. That is youtube.com/ExedPanda, the official RFC late night spot. He's live every night at 10:30 p.m. Central. Go ahead, check that out. youtube.com/ExedPanda right there. But don't watch any of the VODs, please.
Does he
Gabbie Hanna. Gabbie Hanna, he is on, or she is on a warpath against YouTube and drama and commentary. She tweeted a few days ago, I have 6 hours of content, videos with tens of millions of views, music videos, a podcast, viral vines, countless collabs and interviews on other channels. But when you watch me or search me, one of the top recommended videos is a month-old hate video with 75,000 views. Okay, makes sense. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Gabbie Hanna, she is a YouTuber. She's a beauty YouTuber, music writer. She was known for getting the shit kicked out of her from Rice Gum. I'm just joking. He didn't actually.
Yeah, she made it out to be like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's one of these like legacy YouTubers who've been around for like 10 or so years.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's like 2013 or 2012. I don't
She's
know,
also known for having some huge red numbers on her social blade right here. Damn, negative 500,000 subs in the last 6 months. she is a YouTuber. Again, as Bowblax said, she is an established YouTuber. She's been around for a while. And she is going through that period that every established YouTuber goes through, is when they begin to climax and go down and down and down. And she is dealing with it in the worst way possible. She is a YouTuber who is losing her I would say she's losing her influence.
Her ability.
She needs.
Well,
no.
no. She's losing her influence, and she cannot take it. She is just struggling to just grasp onto something she's never gonna get back again. And she's going through a lot of drama right now with people saying that she ditched her friend for her friend's rapist or something like that, which is why a lot of people are dipping. So she's in a mental hellhole of a spot, but she's taking it out on YouTube drama and trying to censor us more than we've already been censored. And she's really just having a complete meltdown for the past 48 hours. She's been
she's trying to like cling on to a reason to why she's like falling off. And the reason, maybe like the drama has to do with like her numbers going down like maybe a little faster than they would have, but like a lot of it has to do with just that she's been around for a long time. And also like she's not losing subs and stuff in a way that like a canceled person would, per se. It's not like a huge drop off or anything like that, like, oh fuck Keemstar, we're gonna make him lose 1 million subs or anything like that. It's more so like you know, people are just moving on and she's just losing some relevancy, I guess. You said she's worried about losing all her influence, which I do think she is worried about that, but I would say that's like a completely paranoid and like overreaction from her, because she's such a big YouTuber and such an established YouTuber that she's always going to have relevance. I mean, the fact that people are even talking about her meltdowns right now proves that she still has relevance.
Well, look at any YouTuber that's been around for as long as her. Boogie2988, Tyler Oakley,
Smosh.
These people still have a fan base. It's just not what it once was.
Yeah, it's not a growing fan base. It's like a legacy fan base.
The thing is, on YouTube, you have to make content that's appealing to the times if you want to get anywhere. Her content, she's lucky it gets hundreds of thousands of views because people, it's just not like it's not like appealing to click on. Like if I saw a video in my recommended, it's just music. I wouldn't click on it because I don't know, like.
Yeah, it's the type of content that would work and appeal to people back in like 2013, 2012 when she blew up. She hasn't like evolved with the times, which is fine. I mean, she's already reached like a really successful place on YouTube. Like, I don't think she needs to be the top YouTuber all the time, but obviously she disagrees. You know,
she can't handle it. She can't. She's not getting special treatment anymore. We deal with this shit on a regular basis. We deal with feeling like we're getting shadow banned, actually getting shadow banned, terminations, demonetization.
I'm shadow banned right now.
And she's getting put on the place of a regular YouTuber now, and she cannot handle it.
Yes. I was talking to Tipster about this last night, actually, and this was a theory, and it's pretty much exactly what you're saying. And I don't know if this is 100% for a fact, because I don't know like all the logistics behind her supposed shadow ban. And I don't think she's getting shadow banned in the sense that like Augie would, or like it's severe. And before, my opinion was that her shadow banning was completely bullshit, and that's generally still my opinion, but I'm open to this theory where like in my mind I'm picturing like 3 different levels on YouTube to where it's like you're demonetized or not on the partnership program, you don't have 1,000 subs or whatever, so you have a certain amount of agency in the algorithm and search results. Then you're a YouTube in the partnership program, so you have even more than that. And then there's like the God tier where it's like, oh, you're Logan Paul, you're like the people who are always going on trending, you're the people who are going to be featured in YouTube Rewind, and those guys have like an even higher level of influence in the algorithm. And Gabbie was on that level for a very long time, and then moved back down to the normal YouTube level, like the level that I would be at. And because of that shift, she thinks that is a shadow ban, and she would be right in the sense that she's being promoted less in the algorithm or whatever, but it would mean she's just, you know, going down from a more privileged place to a place that most people are at, rather than, you know, being shadow banned like Augie's streams are sometimes, or Augie and Tipster are like at a disadvantage because they're not monetized, and that affects stuff in the algorithm. So
Well, we got a bunch of tweets to go through, so buckle up, boys. And then we got a live stream that she did last night that we actually rated. And we're not going to watch the whole thing, obviously, but we're just going to kind of skim through it a little bit just to document the insanity that this woman is enduring right now. Let me take a look at some of these tweets here. And actually, we do have to do these a live Twitter read because little cuck Bowblax over here, he's on the first. Hold on. Let me get through this. On the first night, no. On the first night, she's having a breakdown. Bowblax is like, "Here you go, queen. Here's a Google extension so you can not see drama videos, hateful, negative drama videos anymore." And then Bowblax like flexing her follow, and even she's in here and talking about how he's so cool. She's like, drama channels suck. Drama is bad. We need to get rid of drama or whatever. But Bowblax? Oh, Bowblax is great. I love Bowblax.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Like, she doesn't want to get rid of all drama. She just wants like videos about her.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Bowblax, shut up.
Making an argument about that last night. But
you know what? You know what?
I mean, okay. So like, I don't know if we're exactly gonna read those tweets, but with like me showing her the fucking extension to block videos, wouldn't it be better if we just gave her that fucking
shut up
so she could
shut up
see the drama videos?
Here you go. You can get rid of these negative drama videos with this. Yeah, you're a simp.
You're
a cuck. You're a cuck, and you're coping. You're in denial. You're in denial because you know.
We gotta solve every issue by burning the creator to the ground.
Yes.
That's how it goes.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
It's just the hustle. Dude.
That's just how it goes, man. That's just how it goes.
Respect the hustle.
Gabbie tweets here, weird how all these top searchers attached to my name, aside from one of them, are my songs, poetry, and story time. Yet all the recommended videos when you search my name are slander, hate, / drama. Makes no sense. Here's she saying...
Literally watched drama videos. She said she watched my videos. Watching my videos probably changed the algorithm to hate videos on her. Let's be honest, dude.
Yeah, I didn't get the same results as her. I looked her up, and I got her content. I don't know what
I went incognito, I got her content, too. Like, if I scrolled down a bit, it got to, like, the other videos, but, like, the first, like, 5 results were her channel and then her latest videos, so...
Also, what person that shadow ban gets on trending?
Oh, we'll get into that. Yeah, there's a tweet right here. Gabbie has been attacking YouTube, claiming the shadow banned her. Among her claims is YouTube never put her on the trending tab page anymore. Gabbie's been putting the trending tab page all day today. Is YouTube out to get Gabbie, or is there something else going on? So her new music video she released 3 days ago was number 30 on trending, if not higher.
Yeah,
so she's out here saying that she's shadow banned, but at the same time, and we all know trending is hand selected by YouTube. So you're telling me YouTube hand selected her channel to be like blacklisted, but they're also selecting her music to be like broadcasted on the United States trending tab. That just doesn't make any sense. She writes here, YouTube, at Team YouTube creators, why won't you let me end my live, that she's talking about end her live stream, but she said live.
I feel like that's probably one of the biggest examples of her just being straight up manic.
They're not letting her end her live.
Immediately assume it's like some sort of fucking campaign and some sort of like conspiracy rather than it being a YouTube glitch. I mean, that's like borderline like Augie thinking right there. Like, I don't know.
Well, I feel bad for her to an extent. I think the numbers are getting to her.
I think you're just a little bit mad that your ass is...
This is like obsessive to an extent.
I signed out, turned my phone off twice. I have a new live running from the same device, and I privated it, but it's live of a black screen. Is it because you don't want it to upload on my channel because of what I said in it?
Holy shit, imagining YouTube paying that much attention.
I'm now getting an influx of people saying their likes are removed from my vids in front of their very eyes. They're unsubbed multiple times in front of their eyes, and I've been removed from their watch history. Why is YouTube so aggressively trying to silence me?
That is so fucking absurd. I doubt that's like legitimately happening.
Yeah, but while we're here, Augie, can you try to like one of her videos or subscribe and see if it works?
I'm not gonna give her my sub. I'll give it a like though.
Well, you can unsub after.
My integrity!
Well, you can unsub after, but let's test this, because I just did it.
I hit like. Now let's go to our channel. Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Still there. What the fuck?
Let me close it and reopen it.
I've been to a Gabbie Hanna concert. Her music isn't that good.
Why would you? Why would you go to a concert?
You guys are calling me the simp.
Wait a minute. Wait, Aiden, hold on now. Wait, Bowblax. I'm sorry, but Bowblax is no longer the biggest simp in this room right now.
No,
you
it was
are
free. It was free.
Well, okay, that doesn't make a difference.
I was there. I'm Alex.
You went to a concert. Oh my god, Aiden.
Alex was going. That's why I went.
That's not better, Aiden. That's not better.
I was just following I'm Alex around.
Holy
that's
shit.
Even worse.
I'm Alex is like Abby to not Abby. What's her name? Gabbie's my friend. And I want to
Shut the fuck up, Aiden. You are literally the biggest simp I think I've ever seen in my life.
Are you joking?
You are literally simp projects. Yeah, exactly.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Me
Why would
going
you
to a free concert when I'm already there makes me a simp. How?
Keep trying to justify. Aiden. If I was at VidCon, right, and there was a free Jeffree Star live performance, and I would not go.
I wasn't there for the whole thing. We were only there for like 15 minutes.
Shut the fuck up, dude. You've spilled too much already, dude.
Are you joking right now?
Oh my god. Aiden was in the crowd. He's like, oh my god, I'm your biggest fan. Little like 12-year-old Aiden is just sitting there like fangirling over this singer.
Holy
shit. That is the biggest admission of the night. You might as well just reveal your flag history, Aiden. That is the worst admission I think I've ever heard.
Revealed your concert history, dude.
Augie, reveal your Ticketmaster history. Do it.
What do you mean Ticketmaster?
Oh my god, yeah, you could actually probably get history for that. But yeah, to go since I know Augie probably doesn't know about this, and I only found out about it recently because obviously I don't pay attention to Gabbie's like content release schedule. But the reason this happened, one of the major reasons this happened is the music video you were just on is called Special. Oh, that's irrelevant.
Yeah, kind of like you,
Bowblax. So basically, she was working on this music video for a long time, and in the music video, the lyrics go something along the lines of "Fuck those haters, I'm gonna rise to the top and be successful." Then the video bombs, and all her hate videos are at the fucking top of the search, at least on her account.
Oh my god!
So
if we give it a listen,
that makes her snap, and yeah, she literally like started accusing YouTube of this shit the day the video released. So it isn't like she waited a bit to see if the video would do well or like pick up or whatever. Literally like a couple hours after it released, oh, this doesn't have enough views. Time to go like fucking scorched earth. Like
they're not clickbait. They're not appealing titles.
Okay.
Like she literally is mentally crumbling now, lol.
She's not gonna like that, Bowblax. I think.
Yeah, you guys are saying I'm like simping, but literally, if you watch this podcast,
you're not being a little good boy right now, dude. Oh yeah, you'll talk shit on my channel. You're not gonna make a video where you're like Gabbie Hanna has crumbled.
You guys are so fucking stupid. You and Nick were in a call like not
You're
even
the biggest cuck I've ever seen.
14th,
you're like, literally just sitting there mauling. Say mad? Say mad right now? You mad? Say mad.
Simping. It's like, no.
Yeah, you are a simp. You're a cuck and you're mad.
Can we not talk about
fuming
Nick
right
on
now.
Show? He's kind of dead to me.
You guys are both mauling. You guys are both pissing yourselves right now. I'm just sitting here.
See, Bowblax, we have a common enemy. We need to team up and take down Nick.
He's not my enemy.
Anyway, there's a bunch of other tweets where she's fucking freaking out. I think you guys get the point. But in case you don't exactly get the point, let's take a look at her latest live stream. Woo! She spurged harder in this stream than Aiden and Bowblax right now.
She was pretending to laugh. What she would do is she'd have a mental breakdown and describe it as her laughing.
Wait. Go back. Is Gabbie Hanna following you, Augie?
Huh?
Dude. Wait.
Are you
never
dumb?
mind.
I was
about retarded?
Whoa.
Even if she was following me, I wouldn't even be following her. And I'm also shit talking her anyway, so.
Oh, whoa.
I'm shit talking you right now too. What do you mean?
Augie, I'm not gonna lie, I think you're a sim right now.
You stay mad.
Gotta wait.
Okay, we're not gonna start. This stream is how I have proof that YouTube is actually destroying my channel.
Where's the proof?
You know what? Someday I'm gonna figure out how to fucking live stream. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna wait for people to get in. Obviously.
Bowblax is jealous. He was getting a little jealous over me. He was like, "Wait, she's following you!" Ah!
No.
Don't worry, Bowblax. Your mind's playing tricks on you. It's fine, dude. I know you're a little stressed right now. You're on edge. It's all right.
Talk because I just have some updates for you. I want to just talk about some shit, and then also I guess like ask for help because I don't even know where to like start. It's just so fucking like mind-blowing, and I've been like, the only way I know how to describe this is, and I don't know how many of you guys have ever experienced like severe manipulation or like gaslighting or been in a very toxic, like mentally abusive relationship. But
you can tell she's like,
did you ever have that moment?
You can tell she's like overreacting to this because she's literally describing like her relationship with a platform like YouTube as like they're gaslighting me, they're manipulating me. There's like a
G uses that word a lot, yeah.
And it's I mean, it's YouTube, but I don't know, like it's a platform. Like why are you
Let's bounce a little into this.
Ready?
You did do that.
We were like 23 minutes into it.
I can't believe that. I can't.
Look at that. Look at that.
No way.
Look at that.
No.
Look at that.
No.
Does that make any type of sense? Hold on, let's pick another one.
Wait, let me see this.
No, honey, it doesn't make any sense.
Welcome to YouTube, Gabbie. Welcome to YouTube, Gabbie. Welcome to YouTube, Gabbie.
And baby, I know you don't know anything about like YouTube money in terms of like what people should be making.
I have no idea, but
yeah, but I'm telling you, this
I know how to lead
is
a
outrageous.
line graph,
That's outrageous.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Like who he has like no clue what she's talking about.
I would love to see what that number is because it might be like outrageous to what she used to get, like 2016 and stuff. And maybe she's like correlating like the monetization changes with like her view changes because I can't imagine she was growing from like the time demonetization was introduced to like now. Well, she was probably growing, but not like to the same extent, like, you know, slow growth or whatever. So she thinks it's like, oh, YouTube's suppressing me, and that's why the monetization went down. But it's like, no, it's been down platform wide. Like most people know that, you know, 10,000 views in 2016 is different than 10,000 views now, or a million or what have you. So in terms of money, money.
Should we do another one? And the fact that they're fucking pretending like it's not an issue, and it's like, we all see it. Like,
she's trying to act like cool and shit.
Why do?
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's definitely having
like there's so many emotions
in her
in
head.
this
No,
because it's just like.
Have you seen that picture? It's the happy face mask, and it's a crying person behind the mask.
Yes, that's exactly what's going on.
That's this image right now. Yeah.
Although the mask is cracking, like it's not like.
We can see through that shit.
Let's keep listening. Let's keep listening.
Why is this happening? But also I have an answer. And also I have proof. Baby, you want to see what else is crazy? Watch this. Ready?
I mean, that's
baby, watch this.
Enough to be.
Watch this.
That's enough. We're committing you.
I can't wait to see what their explanation is.
Oh, honey bear. I can't fucking wait either.
Oh my god.
Because I already read you the last email, right, from them?
This guy is like a grade A simp. Like,
I know.
Wow. Oh, Dustin Daly posted a video too.
To be fair, Bowblax, it's not like you'd be any better in the same situation.
Okay, shut the fuck up,
shut
dude.
Up. Yeah, shut up, Augie.
Augie, stop being a fucking cringe lord, bro.
Dude, I already did a whole podcast on that, so like I'm not gonna get into that here because that's
manic. Like we were talking about this when we were reacting to it yesterday on your stream, Augie. Like you were saying this specifically even before I came in, and I would 100% agree with it. It's like if someone's manic in the scenario, especially if you're like their spouse, you would like be like, okay, time to turn off the internet. Like,
I know he's entertaining it. That's what I said. He's entertaining it.
Yeah. That's what Augie said. Yeah.
No, it's what I said.
Well, yeah, like I gave the example, right? Like it's not even just like a boyfriend girlfriend type dynamic thing. It's like a friend dynamic, right? Like the example I gave yesterday was like, okay, let's say I was at VidCon, all right? We were in the VidCon house, and I walked into like a room, and Bowblax was like having a manic breakdown on a live stream to his YouTube channel because Musley. No. No, let's say he was having like a breakdown, just streaming. He was like, Musley made another video on me. Oh, this is crazy. I can't stand this guy. And he's like having like this. No, hey, shut up, Aiden. He's having like this breakdown. Look, like if he was having like this breakdown or whatever, and I walked in the room, I'd be like, dude, you got to get offline, dude. Like you're just destroying yourself right now. Like shut up. All right, get off. You got to get off the internet. This is not helping you. It's the same thing. It's like you wouldn't entertain it. You would. I mean, if you give a shit. If you don't give a shit, then I just like. If I didn't give a shit, then I just let Bowblax do his thing or whatever. But like, if you actually care, you would be like, dude, you gotta just calm down. You gotta get off.
Foolishness that I'm not interested in. I will defend myself forever, but I'm not gonna make this start about that. But wait for my podcast on Box of Thoughts, which I know YouTube isn't going to show you.
Docs of Thoughts? Box.
I know
Skye Jackson has entered the chat.
But on Tuesday, this next Tuesday, I'll be uploading a podcast about everything going on Twitter thoroughly and telling a full story.
Hey, Gabbie, Hanna, and also anybody who's watching right now, let me do a little quick thing. YouTube, let's go into Incognito tab. You want to see direct proof of something? I'll show you what direct proof looks like. YouTube.com, I type AugieRFC. Oh, look, the live stream we're on right now is not showing up in my latest section. That is proof that I am current. Now, if you click my channel, then my stream shows up, but it's not showing up in the place it's supposed to be, right here on latest from AugieRFC. It's also not showing up in sub feeds. I can prove that too. Watch. All right, this is real quick. Sign into my other channel. Sign into a channel where I'm only subbed to myself. Okay, now go to subscriptions. All right, I'm subscribed to a channel where I'm on a channel where I'm only subbed to myself. Oh, look, it's not in my sub feed at all. The stream we're on right now, not in my sub feed. That's what getting shadow banned looks like, all right? Not my videos are performing bad, so it must be YouTube's fault. That's not what it's like. This is simply just me going on my sub page and just looking. Nope, I'm not there. I have to actively search it and go to the channel to see that it exists. Otherwise, you wouldn't know I'm live right now. And that's why we have only 300 people in here. Now, I'm grateful for that. It's good, but like, I could be having a lot more if I wasn't shadow banned. But that's just the state of the affairs, right? Like, YouTube does screw shit all the time. I just refuse to believe that, like, she is just getting, like, personally targeted by YouTube. Okay, I just feel like...
When's your meltdown, Augie? When's your
I can't take this anymore! I'm just like sitting, dude. I'm like streaming like with my dad. I'm like, look, dad, look at my numbers, see? And he's just like, yeah. Just, I'm like, look, they're banning me.
What's the 0 because you're not done.
I said this to Kavos. The other night. Kavos got big, and then there was a time where his channel was declining, and he wasn't getting that many views.
Look!
And instead of sitting there like a bitch, he turned it around.
Yeah, exactly. And he was struggling for a while.
Not saying she's a bitch because she's a
YouTube is I am, but
I'm sorry, I don't want that to be misconstrued.
YouTube is a ever-changing game, all right? It's every business you're gonna deal with, there's gonna be new challenges to show up all the time, and you gotta figure out, you gotta work with it, you gotta mold it, you gotta, play with it, and figure out how to get rid of the problem here. It's not just like something like that you can't just be like, YouTube, my channel is getting shadow banned, can you fix it? No, that's not how it works. Yeah, I'd like to speak with Susan. Why is my channel?
I'd like to speak to the manager of YouTube.
Literally, that's unironically what she's doing.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Let's zoom up a little bit. 36 minutes in.
My fans saying, "Come get your trash," and calling them names. Like, it's crazy. Like, I mean, you can see it on their Twitters. It's crazy. But it's the hypocrisy that's insane. Like, the double standard of it's insane. Like, I literally said none of their names. There are literally people who on my fucking life, have never even heard of them, and they're in my mentions being like, you made a video about me. Like, people in my DMs being like, why would you say that about me? Tweeting, saying, why'd you say this about me? I'm like, who are you?
Every
Like, I don't even know who you
single
are.
spurg she responds to. And if you do that, you're going to go insane. I keep telling Tipster this because I'll see them do it too. It's like when you respond to every single, like, spurg that tries to, like, get you on a gotcha moment or something like that, you'll go nuts. You will go insane. Stop. Just, you don't have to respond to every single comment on the internet. If you do, you will go nuts. Just like Gabbie.
Talking about you, but did you do this?
Someone said, no wonder Ricegum clocked this bitch. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
He didn't, to be fair. She falsely accused Ricegum of doing that.
Because I don't understand why you felt that was an attack towards you when I don't even know your name. And like, you took it personally, so that means you must have done something.
Her man really just got up and dipped. Oh my god.
He just doesn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, I'll let her. This is her job, right? I'll just let her do
He
her
just
YouTube
leaves.
thing. Like, he just. Holy shit, bro.
Right? Like,
It's like,
that's,
I'm gonna head out.
again, the level of gaslighting, toxicity, mental abuse of people
Mental
labeling
abuse.
me as something. And then when I try to say that's not true or defend myself in any way, I'm playing the victim, I'm gaslighting. And then it's just, I already went about this in the podcast. I've already talked about this in my other stream. It's just ridiculous. Like, the double standards are insane. I'm done with it. I'm done accepting the bullying and harassment. I'm done accepting the slander and defamation. I'm done accepting lies and rumors being spread with me just being quiet. I'm done accepting people telling me that I'm playing the victim when I tell the truth. I'm
Sorry,
tired
if
of
you're a
people saying
public
that I'm a
figure,
master.
if you're a big public figure YouTuber, you've got to accept those things because people are gonna do that all the fucking time. It will never stop. No one will ever stop fucking being hypocritical, making contradictions, and fucking like going after you and like, you know, and stuff like that. It's never going to stop ever. There's never a point where it stops. That's just how the internet is now. I mean, maybe people were less critical back in the day when you got bigger, Gabbie, like 2016 or whatever. But the internet has changed to maybe become more critical. I don't know. It's shitty, but I mean, every YouTuber who's big and especially who's attached to any sort of drama, whether it be in the community like me or like an actual drama like her, this is just, it's just gonna happen. It's impossible. It's part of the job. It's literally.
I know who she is. I remember watching Exposed video here in 2016 that exposed her for stealing jokes. I just remember that now.
Wait, are you confusing her with Lily Singh?
Are you confusing her with Amy Schumer?
No. Let's see. It was back when she was the Gabbie show. Gabbie show steals jokes.
She probably did. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she even made a response. See, let's talk about stealing jokes.
Oh, I remember this.
Hi. So I'm going to try to do this.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I remember that part now. All right, guys, do we want to listen to any more of this?
I don't know. I mean, I think we get the gist. It's like she's just kind of
we kind of get the
her like losing viewers and stuff. And the concerning part about this is that she's going after like she's basically going after like the drama channels in a sense because she's like, you know, these drama channels are getting up in the search results. This shouldn't happen. And if YouTube makes an exception for her, or not even an exception for her, but takes her as an example of a reason to why they would need to change the rules in terms of like promoting drama videos behind the scenes, it's going to be really bad for like this genre of stuff on YouTube. So and again, as I said, she even tweeted this out, by the way. She said, I don't intend to take down all drama channels. I just don't like people having lies about me in videos being promoted. But like, hey, like you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have like, you can't make sure only the truthful drama videos come to the top. It's either they do come to the top or they get suppressed.
And then you gotta deal with it. You know, you'll see a video that's totally wrong, just filled with false information about you. But hey, man, like, what are you gonna do about it? That's just the nature of being a public figure. People are always gonna lie about you. They're always gonna make people. They'll always criticize you fairly too. You know, there's plenty of that stuff. I'm sure that exists of Gabbie Hanna. So that's fair criticism. There's probably a lot of stuff about her. Yeah, there's probably a lot of stuff about her that lies about her too, but like that stuff is gonna be there and it's going to exist, and YouTube might even promote it. Tough luck. You got to deal with it. That's how YouTube works. That's how the world works. You can't have this perfect job that's just always just never gonna give you any shit.
Figure, you're gonna have
welcome to the world. That's how it works. Sorry, that's just the unfortunate way that it works. Ricky Berwick, what are you doing in here?
What's up, dude?
Ricky, you just come in here just like fucking take a shit? Like, what are you doing?
Dude, that's what Ricky always does. He just comes in here to like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a...
Yo, what's up, Ricky?
What a spur. He's not even speaking.
Well, he was like deafening and like re-muting and stuff, so he's probably like figuring stuff out.
He's goofing around. We're at the tail end of the show anyway, guys. We got on for about 2 hours. I think that's going to cut it for tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, it went by pretty quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, we had a lot to talk about. By the time we got to the Gabbie stuff, it was like almost done. I was like, damn.
I want to thank everyone for showing up, for hitting the like button, for donating. You guys mean a lot. We should be reinstated into the YouTube program sometime over the week, hopefully on Monday. If everything is okay, buddy, good one. If everything goes to schedule, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, AugieRFC. Turn on subscriptions, notifications, hit like on the stream. Be on the lookout for more content, producing daily content for you guys all the time. I never stop, grind never ends. And my name is AugieRFC, and we are absolutely on the path of great things. Do you guys have anything you want to plug before we get out of here?
Yeah, I just uploaded a video about H3 disliking horses. I think it's
a pretty good video. Yeah.
That's a retarded, like, I'm sorry. That is the worst idea I've ever heard. That's gonna get taken down so fast.
No, it's not. It literally got approved monetized.
And that's Ricky
I don't
Berg
make
leaving.
fun of Hila in the video.
Oh, but nobody mentioned Hila. How are you? How do you know I was referring to her?
Because you're saying it'll get taken down. What? Are horses not allowed on YouTube? Are horses against the TOS?
Yes.
That's kind of like a...
You guys are spurgs. You guys are spurgs. You guys are simps, and I'm out of here.